Marvel's Avengers is the next big AAA superhero game that's releasing in May of 2020, and this is a game that some people have wondered why I haven't really been covering on my channel. And the reason I think is pretty simple. I'm just not very excited for the game. Nothing about the marketing has really engaged me in any way. And while I want to be excited for this game, I'm just not. Now, before I get too far into this, if you disagree and are very excited for this game, more power to you. I hope you really enjoy the game. That's what entertainment is for, and I genuinely hope that it's everything you want. For me personally, I just can't get behind a lot of the decisions that they're making in the story. I can't really get behind what the graphics look like. I'm not interested in this generic gameplay format that feels very outdated, in my opinion. So again, if you disagree, that's fine. I'm just giving my own thoughts on this. And first, let's talk about the marketing. This is a game that was announced early 2017. They showed us a very brief CGI trailer that was very vague. It didn't really give us any information on the game. It just called it the Avengers Project and showed a few images to show us what it was. In 2018, they promised us an update, and rather than actually giving us an update, they gave us this very corporate-sounding press release that basically said, it's a game you'll play for years, you'll love it, it's going to be the best game ever. On top of that, the game director, I don't remember exactly when he said this, but he came out and stated that this game is going to be better than Arkham, it's going to be better than Spider-Man PS4, it's going to have the best narrative of any superhero game. And so, for a game that for over 2 years had very tight lips, would not show anything, I had pretty high expectations when it finally was said that it would be at E3 2019. At E3 2019, I'm not going to lie, I was pretty disappointed with what I saw. The trailer dropped and I was like, that's it? It was like 2 minutes of pretty mediocre looking graphics, really, I guess, unremarkable gameplay, and just a story that didn't seem that interesting. Now, all of this is stuff that I've stated on Twitter, and people like to get mad at me. They like to say, you can't judge a game based on a trailer, you can't base a game or judge a game based on a demo. And my response to that is, you're right, but I'm not judging the game, I'm judging the trailer. The trailer doesn't look good. And I don't care how many times people like to say, no, it's still pre-alpha graphics, it's still pre-alpha graphics, it's going to look so good when it's done. There is no way that's pre-alpha. When that trailer dropped, they were 8 months away from release. They are now 6 months away from release. If they are still in the pre-alpha stage, that is scary and very concerning. If you'll remember, back at E3, they showed some of the attendees a gameplay demo. They didn't release it publicly for a few months because they said it wasn't ready. The people at E3 who saw it said, yeah, that looks pretty clunky. That does not look finished. It looks like an unfinished product. And again, for a game that's 8 months out, that's concerning. And you're really telling me that the tutorial level of your game, which is what the demo has been, was not polished enough to show 8 months before it's releasing? Okay, good luck. When they did release this demo, it was very long. Nothing about it looked very remarkable to me. It looked pretty mediocre. Once again, the graphics didn't seem much improved. And again, you can disagree with me. You can think it looked really cool and have been very excited. But in comparison to a game like Arkham Knight or Spider-Man PS4, this game looks pretty slow. It doesn't look very interesting in terms of combat. It doesn't look like it does much new. And in many ways, it feels like it's a step back from those games. It sounds like there's no open world. It sounds like it's very linear. There's hub worlds that you can explore and multiplayer things that you can do. But all of this has been done in previous games. The game, it sounds like, is going to be a games as a service model in which new characters are added and which there will be microtransactions for cosmetics, which seems, again, kind of odd, but okay, I guess. And my end result for my feelings about this game isn't that I hate it or hate what I'm seeing. I'm just completely apathetic to what I'm seeing. I don't really care. Nothing about it seems that unique or original. It feels like rehashed games. And it's like a tweet I made that got a little bit of backlash today, which is that it feels almost like a 2012 game wrapped in 2015 graphics. And obviously there's a lot of caveats to that. There's elements of the game that obviously wouldn't have worked in 2012. And the graphics don't look terrible. They just don't look up to snuff with a lot of the other games that are currently releasing. The story sounds like it's a rehashed, like, I don't even know what they're thinking with the story, if I'm being completely honest. It's like they took the plot of The Incredibles and gave it the aesthetics of Avengers Endgame. It's like superheroes are outlawed after the Avengers fail to stop an accident. It just doesn't seem interesting. I'm sorry. I keep trying to get behind this game. I keep trying to remind myself, yeah, there's an Avengers game. I keep trying to get excited, and I just can't. There's nothing about this game that looks unique or interesting to me yet. Now, a lot of people say, well, they'll show something better. They'll show something better. You can't judge this game because they're going to make it really good, and they just haven't shown any of the cool stuff yet. Well, as soon as they show me cool stuff, let me know. Because I will be beyond happy to play this game as soon as they show me something that looks really unique and cool and something original. As of right now, I'm not very excited for the game, if I'm being honest. I don't think that it looks terrible, and I'll probably end up getting it to play some of the multiplayer elements with my friends. But as a package, so far, I'm not interested in buying this at full price. Nothing about it has like garnered my attention in any way. Other games this year, like Jedi Fallen Order, games that are coming out like Cyberpunk 2077, even games that haven't officially been announced yet, sound more interesting than Avengers. And that's the fault of the marketing. If this is a really great game, then I can chalk it up to bad marketing. But honestly, I don't know that it is bad marketing because they do not seem confident to show us anything in this game. They seem very tight-lipped still, and it feels to me like they have a disaster on their hands that they're trying to soften the blow for. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think I'm being too hard on this game, and are you really excited for it, or do you agree with me that it's been pretty lackluster in terms of marketing? And thanks you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.